Hello, we have Felix, who's the dad of the first round of babies, and Opal, who's our female. I'll just tempt her to come over by making her think that I'm going to feed her. She has like a metallic sheen. Yes, so they're the parents of the ones I've got on my desk here. So, oh, there we go. Is that one? They're so tiny. It's focused on the glass, of course. So, yes, we have these tiny little fish, and I wiped the glass a couple of nights ago, but it just grows back because we are feeding them constantly. Lots and lots of different things, actually. There we go. There's a heater in there. I actually separated them out into two different tanks, sort of to hedge my bets a little bit, just in case we made a mistake with the water quality and what have you. But everything seems fine. There's some that are like coming up to like 1 centimetre, and there are some that are even less than half. Now here, sorry, the little fig cuttings are in the way. Here we've got a Daphnia culture that I just bought yesterday, and I wonder if you'll be able to see any. There may or may not be any in there. Oh yeah. Little wigglers. I'll go again. Oh yeah, I think I can see some quite small ones. So they take 8 days to come to maturity, and it is temperature dependent. And once they're mature and conditions are perfect, if they're just cloning themselves basically, they'll produce quite a lot per day, like every second day. Actually, the figures varied. And then you feed them green water, which is literally just algae I found growing somewhere, and you have to fertilise it with something. I've got bought fertiliser, and obviously I've covered it to keep the mosquito larvae out. This one I've left open, hopefully it's alright like that. Anyway, so that's pretty cool because you just squirt from one to the other, and then the young fish have got live food. And this is another culture here. It's vinegar eels, again bought. You can see the old apple in there, just to give the vinegar stuff something to eat. I've already harvested today. At the top you put a little bit of like stuffing from a pillow and fresh water, and then you pipette off the top. Yeah, so that's vinegar eels, and they're a good first food because we've got a variety of sizes. I'm still doing both. And this is kind of one of the more disgusting things, infusoria in a jar. It's like paramecium and tiny little things. I put hot water over some leaves and then old fish tank water. And for the adults at the moment, we've been feeding a bit of mosquito larvae, and you have to make sure you don't let them pupate, but you can tell when they're just about to pupate because they'll be skitting around and totally different shape than the others, so you just have to make sure you kill them all before they turn into mosquitoes. And the babies are now big enough to actually make sure there's no mosquito larvae in here, so that's all going really well. And the fig cuttings are just there. I had the aquarium bubbles here, so I thought, oh, let them set root in the compost tea with lots of water in there, bubbling away, like hydroponics, you know. Yeah, so super gross, right? But actually pretty awesome. The green water and the vinegar eels are the clean ones. And I'll do another video to show you the bubble nest. Okay, so I hope that was interesting. The Daphnia are like ones that you can feed the adults as well, so it's actually like infinite food. If you've got a little bit of fertilizer available, it's all good.